That is all the time we have for now, but be sure to catch us next week. Until then, we'll be scouting the world over for all that is seen and unseen. On behalf of the staff and crew of EWTN News, thanks for watching. I'm Raymond Arroyo. Bye now.
Our journey of hope continues with the Jubilee of Youth as young Catholics become pilgrims of hope. EWTN's live coverage kicks off with Welcome Mass by the Diocese of Rome, here on the Global Catholic Network, EWTN. EWTN, your doorway to the Jubilee.
The U.S. cut short its talks for a ceasefire in Gaza. We'll tell you what happened. New information. The IDF sheds are turning to AI for friendship. We speak to an expert and a look at Catholic teaching. And it's something a lot of people don't get to see. We'll take you behind the scenes at the Vatican museums.
We live in a world of extreme polarization, often consumed by anger and anxiety, a climate that is dividing our country and our world. A division so wide, there is even confusion within our church. And today, most secular news sources only serve to deepen this divide. But at Catholic News Agency, our mission is to be a witness to the truth of our Catholic faith, providing trustworthy, relevant, and timely news affecting the global church, as well as in-depth coverage of the Pope, the Vatican, the Church in the U.S., and the ongoing battle for the culture of life. Every day, CNA's reporters and editors maintain a continuous, faithful watch on the people and the events that impact lives and the souls of Catholics, delivering more news from a Catholic perspective than anyone else. Catholic News Agency, a service of EWTN News. Trusted, timely, Catholic. Engage at CatholicNewsAgency.com.
The year 787 A.D. Decades of confusion and unrest pertaining to the veneration of holy images have now reached a breaking point. Some Christian faithful have been accused of confusing material images with God Himself and revering them in a way that only God deserves. Roman authorities respond unjustly by prohibiting the veneration of all holy images and ordering their destruction. To quiet the rising storm of iconoclasm once and for all, Pope Adrian I convenes the Second Council of Nicaea. The Council Fathers call for the restoration of holy images. The Council reinforces the distinction between the worship of God and the veneration of created beings, such as the Blessed Virgin Mary, the angels, and the saints.
Welcome back. Missouri's Attorney General Andrew Bailey is suing Planned Parenthood. The Republican filed a false advertising lawsuit saying that it's American citizenship and whether or not he should pay taxes. Plus, a behind-the-scenes look into the Vatican's museums.
Our journey of hope continues with the Jubilee of Youth. EWTN takes you to the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls for catechesis from speakers, including the Most Reverend Robert Barron, followed by benediction and reposition of the Most Blessed Sacrament, the National U.S. Pilgrim Gathering, here on the Global Catholic Network, EWTN.
Welcome to Catholic Blitz. I'm Father John Trigilio, joined by Father Ken Briganti, who hails from the Diocese of Metuchen, New Jersey.
Yes.
And are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, here's your question, Father Ken. Can a priest have his ordination annulled? You have 60 seconds to answer.
Okay, well, the sacrament of holy orders confers an indelible mark on a soul, much like baptism and confirmation. However, if there is a serious impediment at the time of ordination that is existing, that can null and void the sacrament itself. And what could that be? Well, first of all, it would be the lack of a valid baptism. And as we see nowadays that this is becoming more prevalent, some priests are not using the Trinitarian formula, and therefore the sacrament of baptism, which is the key to all the other sacraments, then is lacking. The other thing could be the matter and form and the intention, the matter and form that's used and the intention of the bishop could also be invalid, and that would invalidate the sacrament. Finally, there is something what we call laicization, which means that the sacrament is valid, but the priest, is not functioning, is requesting not to be functioning as a priest. So that could also occur. That's called laicization.
Okay, Father Ken, 5 seconds. Doing well. Please join us again for another episode of Catholic Blitz.
Pope Leo XIV is not only a religious leader, but also a state leader as well. So can a sovereign of another country still be an American citizen? A new bill in the House hopes to make that clear.